going on, everybody? Welcome back. Justin here, guys. Thank you for clicking on today's video. You know I appreciate it. You know I love you guys. Do me a favor, support the video and support me by liking and commenting down below. Let me know what you think about this. This is a story I talked about a while ago. I was kind of bitching about Jason Blum, about his comments on this new Exorcist reboot, which we got a little bit more information about today, which is kind of wild. And I have a lot of conflicting feelings about this. I'm sure you guys do too. And including an update that I just saw just a few minutes ago from Linda Blair. She tweeted about her involvement with this trilogy. So let's get into the kind of details that were dropped today, and then we'll talk a little bit about this. And like I said, I'm excited to talk about this, but I'm really more excited to see what the collective horror community thinks about this, because this is pretty wild. David Gordon Green is slowly becoming known as the reboot guy. Exorcist, Hellraiser, Halloween, and I have my thoughts about just giving one single person, a singular person with a singular vision, the keys to so many castles in horror fandom. It's really wild. So sorry, I'm rolling up my sleeves here. I gotta get into the nitty gritty of this shit. So we already knew that Blumhouse was in talks with David Gordon Green and Danny McBride for a continuation sequel of Exorcist, but now we found out not only is it one sequel film, it's going to be a trilogy, the first of which will definitely be directed by David Gordon Green and will definitely be getting a theatrical release in October of 2023 in a crazy $400 million deal between Blumhouse and Universal. Also, Ellen Burstyn from the original movie, Reagan's mom, will be reprising her role in this sequel. This is crazy, okay? And I'm really anxious to hear your thoughts, so please let me know your thoughts below. The New York Times broke the news reporting that Ellen Burstyn will reprise her role from William Friedkin's original 1973 classic, and she'll be joined by Leslie Odom Jr., the Tony-winning Hamilton star who recently earned 2 Oscar nominations for One Night in Miami. Times reported that Universal and Peacock have acquired the trilogy in a mega deal worth more than $400 million. Crazy. With the first film to be expected in theaters October 13th, 2023, a year after Green's final Halloween movie. Meanwhile, the second and third Exorcist films could wind up debuting on Peacock under the terms of the deal. Really quickly, before we get into some more stuff that I really want to talk about, rather than remake The Exorcist, Green will continue the terrifying story, with Odom playing the father of a possessed child desperate for help. He tracks down Burstyn's character, whose young daughter, played by Linda Blair Reagan, was possessed by an evil entity known as Pazuzu in the first film. Her character hasn't appeared in any of the other subsequent movies, so this is crazy. Now, just before I went to turn on my camera to record this, there was a post from Linda Blair saying that so far nobody has contacted her to reprise her role as Reagan. I can't imagine they won't bring her in some capacity. I just, for the fans, they gotta bring her back. If they're gonna bring back Ellen Burstyn, you gotta bring back her in some capacity. I don't know how they would do that. I don't know how it would work. I don't know. Hopefully they'll find some way to bring her back. Now, the thing that I find a little baffling and a little concerning about this, maybe some people don't give a shit that he's handling all these different franchises, but David Gordon Green and Danny McBride, they've done Halloween, they're doing Hellraiser, and now they've been given the keys to another castle with Exorcist. So how do you guys feel about one entity kind of handling so many beloved franchises? I'm just really conflicted on it. I wasn't the biggest fan of Halloween. Like, it was fine. Halloween 2018 was fine. There was a lot of aspects that I didn't really care for in that movie. It was just fine to me. So I don't want fine, I want great. Had I been completely blown away by the first Halloween movie, and I will say the trailer for Halloween Kills does look a lot better. It looks pretty interesting. It looks pretty brutal, but I don't know if this is the guy I want rebooting and continuing all of my beloved horror IPs. I don't know. What do you guys think? $400 million deal. The first one is guaranteed to go to theaters, so that's a plus. Ellen Burstyn's coming back. No word on if Linda Blair will be reprising her role, but this is pretty crazy. This is really big news, and I want to know what you guys think. So definitely leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about this crazy deal. We have Exorcist, we have new Chucky, we have new Halloween, we have a new Christine movie coming out, we have a new Pet Sematary, Slumber Party Massacre, we have a new Firestarter remake coming with Zac Efron that I had no idea about. So it's just really crazy. What a wild time to be a horror fan. So, okay, I'm going to cut this off, guys. Let me know what you think. I think we're done here, guys. Remember to stay weird, always be yourself, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I love movies. Gosh, I love movies. I love watching them, and I love making them.